I was in this AutoZone store a while back, and as soon as I got out of my car and walked towards the door, I seen the store manager in there. He's giving me these despicable expressions. And I passed by him as I went through the door, and then I go over and I start looking for a light bulb. It's just within less than 10 feet of the door, I start feeling weird. And then I start rubbing my neck here, and there's like this greasy stain up in my hairline. And I keep rubbing it, and the more I rub it, the weirder I start feeling. After a few minutes, I'm wandering around in the store looking for the item I went in there to purchase. And I just keep rubbing that spot, and I see the manager over there. He's giving me these ill expressions as I rub that spot. And apparently there was some kind of chemical sprayed on my neck by this so-called manager. It's sickening when these people abuse their position of authority. If any complaint was ever brought against him in the store, he would dismiss it because he's the boss. This goes on quite often. You know, even when I was at the register, he's still giving me these ill expressions. And one of the other guys in there helped me check out, and then the hourly employee was very respectable, and I'll give them credit for that. But this store manager, he's got some grudge against me because somebody's come in there and made allegations that are untrue, and basically told this guy what to do. He told him that he wouldn't, told him that not to consider me for an employment opportunity. Basically, I'm overqualified. I have probably more qualifications than this store manager because of my ASE certifications. Anyway, I'm shopping around in this store, and after I walked into this store, I started getting sick, and it was an employee was responsible for my illness. An employee. That means an agent of the company. It doesn't matter if it's an hourly employee that mops the floor or the store manager. The company can be held responsible for their actions. I've notified the company. I've got the email here. It says they've forwarded it to the district manager for review. Basically, the CEO can be held accountable. That means I could bring a civil action against AutoZone because their employee assaulted me with this chemical substance. People that don't know about this, it's called gang stalking, organized stalking, community stalking. Someone will come around and spread rumors throughout the community and recruit others to assist them in carrying out their sick delusions. I was just interrupted, but what I was saying is these people come around and they try to incite the public into believing that certain people are bad for the community, disrespectful, hateful comments. Just it comes down to the defamation of character, and these people incite mental anguish. They get other people in the community to assist them as back in '96 somebody told me they didn't believe I was lucid at the time. They told me that at that time they had 541 people that had banded together to incite hatred and discontent upon the community. They told me that one of those was a doctor. This female that told me this was she told me that people would put drugs in my food, and it wasn't long after that I took something out of the freezer and I pulled the flap loose on it, and it had 2 different kinds of glue on it. The same thing with some meat I'd packaged. It was wrapped differently than I had packaged it a few weeks before. This is just one example. These people come in, they'll feed me drugs and things, mostly heart medications, steroids, some MOI inhibitors, which is an antidepressant that has will make any drug have exaggerated effects. with this in mind, that you know, I walk into these stores and then all of a sudden I get attacked with maybe an over-the-counter medication and have a violent reaction from it, and it's nothing more than the harassment by these people, different gangs, the stalking method to make me ill. Their intention in life is to feed me these drugs to make their story more believable. That it's just sickening. AutoZone here, they done got busted. It's just a matter of time before I collect the evidence and bring an action against them. Thanks for watching.